What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another video on this channel where I'm going to be editing it. It's going to be a real video. Yeah, so basically I got a lot of feedback from the video where the 1,000 subscribers video, which thank you on that. I got crazy amount of comments and likes on that for the time that frame, so thank you all for that. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna try and do more tutorials. That seems what people really wanted, so I think I'm gonna do one of every like Sematary or Haunted Mound album, which I don't really know if people like anymore. I don't listen to them as much as I do. I've been really liking other music lately. Yeah, so I haven't really listened to them a lot, but people seem to like. So I figured I would do a tutorial style on that. And if you guys want anything else that's not Haunted, so I'll do one for every album. But if you guys want a tutorial, it's not gonna be in that series. I can do like Blade or something. I'll try and do underground shit that like people aren't really doing, just because I think people will get more appreciation, and they'll just get more out of that in general, I think. So we're doing Grave House today, and then I'll do probably RB1 next, and then just go in order, I guess. Really, these beats are pretty much simple for the most part. They're very formulaic up until like fucking like Bloody Angel and the Butcher House. That's when I think I'm gonna try and do some more creative and shit, and then we'll just take it from there, really. So yeah, so pretty much Grave House beats are very formulaic. There's really not a lot going on. It's like 3 layers, and then like that's the whole thing. There's like trap drums, and it's really simple. Pretty much you can do this in like any DAW because they're simple, and you don't really need to know too much about theory or anything. So yeah, we'll just get started. I'll try and actually like talk and shit, because I know last time I didn't really do much. So I'll clip on master. For BPMs, you can really do like 130 to 150. I'm gonna do like, I know he has some slower songs on there, but I'm gonna do like 133. Sure, good number. Okay, so for Grave House, I know he uses like Nexus a lot. I think he uses CM2. I know he uses Analog Lab. I know people find he uses Analog. I don't think he started using like Massive and stuff yet though, so we're not doing Massive yet. But yeah, so we'll start with a chord progression. By chord progression, it's really just like some notes. We'll do. Okay, so that's our main progression. Okay, so that was that. Now we're gonna load in. I'm gonna use Nexus for this. Basically, I'm gonna do like 3 layers. He used to like stack synths a lot, I think, which is basically like where you layer a bunch of stuff. So basically, it would like go over on top of each other. So what we're gonna do, I know we used to use Nexus a lot, so we'll just literally just sort for sounds. Push it down. On the weaker ones, you want to add like OTC or something to get stronger. Okay, so I think I have the whole melody done, like the first main one, which is just. I think I want to do some more mixing changes because it just sounds a little bit weird. Okay, so that's that. Now the problem with these beats a lot is if you want to layer like sounds like this, it's gonna sound like shit because there's like 50 different layers at once. So you really gotta like make sure nothing's too overpowering because they're all like really long, like they're really loud leads. So what you're gonna do is you have to like really gain stage them and really make sure they all don't sound totally loud. Okay, there's that out of the way. Now we're gonna do the main lead for like the chorus and stuff. For this, I'm just gonna use really just switch it around, add some few notes in between. This is the whole melody, really. This don't really gotta add much because it's all on Serum, so I'll just leave it how it is. Maybe on the chorus, maybe. Let's see. Nah, I think I'll keep it how it is. All right, cool. And then we'll make another lead for the beat switch during the chorus, sorry, during the verse. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I wasn't expecting this to actually be like good. No strat for drums. So really just do a crash. Just gonna leave it like that for now. We're gonna do a clap. Got an open hat. Pretty simple stuff. Just gonna cut. Okay, yeah, so I didn't really talk about this, but for doing hi-hat patterns like this, basically what you do is you start with, looks like a drum solo. You do basically you hit fill each 4 and then just you basically just do scale each 4 and then you add in like stuff in between. I'm just gonna copy it. Same for the whole 8 bars this time. Now we're gonna do 808. Now I think the 808 is really, you can just do, he uses just this drill one a lot. We'll use the drill for this. Envelope. I do that. It's a C sharp, so I always play Nevada, and I can figure out if it's in key or not because I know how it sounds. And then this is pretty simple. Just I should probably have the root notes playing. Go on. Let's do E there. So this is pretty much, if you don't know music theory, basically, I'll tell you, like, I really don't know theory that much either. But, so, if you have, let me find an example of this. So you have, like, in most scales, you have 2-note gaps where it's like, you have like a 1-note gap. So it's like, every scale there's, in this beat, for example, there is, let's see if I can use this. Okay, so you see how, actually this is a better example. You see how there's, everything is, there's an empty gap between every note, basically, except for 2. And in this case, it is A sharp and A. And then if you go to this, you hit 5th, there will be, see how it'll be 2? It'll be D sharp and D minus, which, fuck, D sharp and D. D sharp and D minus. It's basically D and D sharp. So this is this. And then from here, once you have the 2-note intervals, you can do basically every note in between until you're back around. So these are all the notes on the scale, and these are basically all the notes that'll sound good, basically. That's sort of basically how you find out which notes sound good. And then you'll basically find out over time basically what goes, you want to use basically the 1-note gaps as like your tension points or whatever, just like when you want to make them sound good, or when you use like a special, you can make them have this like a certain like emotion, or that's really sort of the meaningful ones. And then in between you just do the main bulkier melody, and then you use the 1-note gaps for like the special ones. That's pretty much all I have to say on that. So for the most part now, I think so actually, I really like how this turned out. Actually, this is actually pretty good for just to be animated in a tutorial. So now to organize it, really, you just start with, I'm going to have kind of a long intro for this one. Just do, you have your main elements. Okay, so I think that's pretty much the whole beat. I'll probably upload the beat separately, on like a Google Drive or something. Um, if anyone wants to like use it or something, I'll make it free, whatever. Um, but yeah, this is so hope you guys learned something. I tried to make it more like educational than the last one. Like I'd like tried to explain like really what's going on. Besides that though, I put the FLP for this on my Patreon if you really wanted it for some reason, even though I literally showed how to do everything on it. Um, but yeah, so this is the whole beat. But yeah, so if you want to, so I have a Patreon with all the drum kit linked in my description. My Patreon with all my FLPs, for all 100 plus my remakes. If you really wanted it, it's $4. You got to pay once, and I'll add you to it. Even though I show everything in the videos, if you want to like actually look at it yourself, you can do that. But yeah, besides that though, guys, thank you. I'm gonna try and do more tutorials, like I said. Um, yeah, thank you guys, and yeah, have a good one.